This brief video will introduce us to the three primary textbooks that we'll use in our study of archaeology of the Old Testament. First is Rasmussen's Zondervan Essential Atlas. Here we'll learn about the lay of the land in Israel, topography, also climates, and routes of travel, both within Israel itself and then as nations were accessing Israel from the Mesopotamian Valley or from the Nile Valley. This book is set up on a chronological scheme, so as you move from one map to the next, you'll learn about changes in settlement that took place as history unfolded. Since a significant part of our course is to get acquainted with major archaeological excavations, getting a sense of the map, the layout, will be very helpful as we understand where different towns, villages, and cities were. Please notice that it's essential that you obtain a digital version of this atlas. You can get a hard copy version in addition if you wish, but crucial to your learning, we'll be accessing a sequence of beautiful videos that are produced by the author, Carl Rasmussen, in Israel. So be sure and get a digital version because it gives you access to his videos. Next is the Zondervan Handbook of Biblical Archaeology by Randall Price. Following a valuable introduction to the general field of archaeology, this book progresses not by history per se or by geography, but by clusters of Bible books. So you'll begin with Pentateuch, and then you move to archaeology related to the historical books, and then books of wisdom, and then the prophets, and so forth. We'll be concentrating on the first 10 chapters in this book. It covers New Testament archaeology as well, but that's outside the scope of our course. One of the great assets of Price's volume is that it's rich in photos of archaeological sites and vital artifacts. Finally is King and Stager's Life in Biblical Israel. This is arranged not by geography, not by history, but rather by topics of daily life in Israel, primarily in the Old Testament era. A large contribution of archaeology is to help us get a sense of what life was like, what artifacts, what tools, what utensils did they use, what was the lay of the land, what was life like relative to travel. That's where King and Stager's volume will play a vital role. Similar to Price's book, it's also quite rich in color photos. So visualizing what the life was like and what the land was like is aided by King and Stager's book. I trust this video has helped you get comfortable with the textbooks that we'll use in this course.